Uh, and let's see, that was Infinity Ward's follow-up to it.
Mm-hmm.
But it had some massive issues that were overlooked because it was just kind of fun. But like,
Yeah.
there were certain things in that game that were just massively game-breaking. I remember seeing so many videos of people putting out stuff of, I still remember the combat. It was like one-man army, danger close, and
Mhm.
something else. And you could sit there from one spot and play domination.
Yep.
And this guy went like 23-0 because he just stood at his spawn
Yep.
and lobbed nades at B. And then once he ran out of ammo, he just one-man army, select the same thing, boom. Stuff like that was just terribly broken, but never fixed. The second one, I mean, if you played the first one, having that story in there,
Mhm.
kind of some of the reoccurring characters was kind of fun and everything like that. But it's just kind of that thing. It's just it's not really much of an original idea. You don't have these original characters that you've got coming back. It's just like, okay, well, here's, oh, you remember him? Let's bring him back. Everybody's
Yeah,
gonna
it
love that.
wasn't
It's this whole
anything-
big thing, like, oh yeah.
That's
Because
like,
when you thought Captain Price died,
yeah.
and then you saw him come back. I mean, I was like, oh my god, he's back. That's so cool. All
Yeah.
that
I
stuff.
was like, yes.
I mean, it just. I mean, it had some good stuff. Like, it was very controversial at the time and stuff. But the opening scene
Yeah.
where you just can mow down, just,
The entire airport.
yeah, stuff like that.
I mean, yeah, you can kind of say it's like, oh, it's
But-
for shock. But, I mean, it's something that you've never done in a game before. It's entirely different gameplay.
I feel like at Modern Warfare 2, it kind of started to peak.
Mm-hmm.
Black Ops, I wasn't a huge fan of the story. It was good that they kind of tried something different. I know some people that
Yeah.
really like the story, which is cool.
It's all right.
But I really enjoyed the multiplayer in
100%.
those.
Motherfucker.
Part of it was just because
Oh, great.
had
I
a
get to start all
friend,
over again.
Good job.
a good friend who actually
Scrub.
moved to a different city.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say where the cities are since I don't want people to know.
Oh, yeah, you don't want people tracking these people down and murdering them.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't live there anymore, but he lived there, and so the only time we actually got to like talk at all anymore was when we get on Xbox Live and play Black Ops.
Yeah.
So that's like the first Black Ops that I like actually like prestiged in,
Yeah.
because I just played casually.
yeah.
Like I would get to max rank, so I'd have everything, and I just have fun with it. I'd jump on and play with some friends every once in a while, that type of thing. But that game, like we played so much, like it was really enjoyable. We've always played like objective-based games and stuff like that, but
Mhm.
I always felt it was fairly well balanced.
yeah.
Because in that one, they were trying to compensate, I feel, for Modern Warfare 2's being so off the wall. Like all the
Yeah.
quick scoping that was done, and
Yeah, they needed to try
the
to balance
crazy
it back out.
knives and everything that was going on in that game to try and balance it out, which was nice because you didn't have people running around with sniper rifles just quick scoping you all the time.
Yeah.
If you weren't that type of player, which I wasn't.
Mhm.
But I feel like after that, it just kind of started going down. Like
It's a very
Modern Warfare
convenient flip
3,
side.
I didn't feel like it was the story. Like it was just kind of the conclusion
silly. I
to
didn't
the
know.
Modern
Fucking
Warfare things and everything like that.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like the story was that great. The multiplayer, I mean, I played with some friends. I had some fun with it, but it wasn't as good as some of the other ones I had felt. And then once again, I think the reason I played Black Ops 2 when that one came out so much was not so much that it was a good game. I mean, it was fun multiplayer, but
Mm-hmm.
more that I had like a group of friends, and one friend had his own business, and so he had a conference room.
Yeah.
So we would have 6 of us all go up there and
Oh,
have
yeah.
a full LAN, which means like instant communication,
Oh,
no delay at all. So
absolutely,
it's
yeah.
like, hey, I just got killed, boom, somebody automatically knew.
Yeah, it was right there.
Stuff like that. And then you had, what was that after that? Ghosts? Was that the one that was next?
Never played
After-
much of Ghosts. I played like
Blobs
20
2.
minutes.
Blops 2, MW3, Ghosts.
MW3
It was alright.
was
It was before
after
Ghosts.
Blops 1. Because MW2,
Yeah,
then
no, it was
Blops
in
1,
between
then
Blops 2.
MW3, then Blops
2, then Ghosts, Advanced Warfare, and now
Advanced Warfare, yeah.
Black Ops 3.
I have a friend who still plays a lot of the Call of Duties. That's his go-to thing. Didn't like Ghosts at all.
Yeah, no, Ghosts, I mean, none of it.
So I don't know anything about the story. I know, like, I played maybe... I'm being really generous. I maybe played an hour of multiplayer.
Yeah, it was neat that they tried something different, but Advanced Warfare did it much, much better. As far as, like, the classing and everything went.
Right.
But the story in 3 was basic. The one cool, or not 3, but Ghosts. The one cool thing I will give it is it had a space mission and it did it well, to an extent. I mean, you get to fire guns in space, but it kind of took into account that, hey, this is dumb fucking science, so we have some science bullshit to explain it.
All right.
The guy's super dead. I bet he smells like ass.
So, I mean, like I said, I didn't even play that one at all. Somebody bought me Advanced Warfare because I just bought like a PS4 and stuff like that. And the game I had bought with it was Infamous Second Son.
Yeah.
I loved the Infamous games.
Oh yeah,
it was
no,
one of the
Infamous was
huge
super
decisions
fun.
in buying a PS4, honestly. But that was an older game whenever I finally bought it.
Yeah.
Because I've only owned my Xbox for like a year. Or not my Xbox, my PlayStation for like a year.
Yeah.
But like, so I played through the story on that one. It was okay. I played through some of the multiplayer. But once again, it's just like, I feel like the Call of Duty series is just kind of steadily going down.
Yeah, it's the same way.
They tried some new stuff, and I applaud them for that. But in the end, it's still a Call of Duty game, and it's fucked up. I don't know. It seems to have lost a lot of its.
Yeah, I think it's something you're seeing with like a lot of the releases for like Xbone and the PS4, that a lot of the big titles are more story driven now, and part of it is like the PS4. I mean, Sony throws a lot more money at the more cinematic, like movie style games, especially after Last of Us did really well.
And look at Metal Gear Solid 4.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I mean, there are people who have never played a Metal Gear game that know nothing about it, but like Ground Zeroes and 5, people were like, well, people got pissed off at Ground Zeroes, but
because it was so short.
Yeah, they didn't understand.
But I mean, like, Metal Gear 4,
yeah.
Like the cutscenes, the cinematics alone, like somebody cut them up and see how long it was. Like,
it's like a 4-hour
movie.
No, it's like an 8-hour movie.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was like 8 or 9 hours.
It's 8 or 9 hours because I remember trying to watch it before.
All the cutscenes together, and then you have pretty decent. I mean, depending on how stealthy you are,
it looks pretty good.
Very, very stealthy. So like, it took me a while.
Mostly because you can use that camouflage suit, which was amazing.
It was great. But stuff like that, like like you're saying, it's heavy on the cinematics.
Yeah, and even like, I mean, think of the big things that have come out for the Xbone recently.
Halo.
Yeah, Halo. Which,
and people bitched about that too.
Yeah, I mean, granted, and Halo to the same sort of extent, less so than Call of Duty, but it's because it doesn't come out as often.
Yeah.
I mean, the other big titles are the same things that have come out for the PS4.
Yeah.
Fallout,
Witcher.
Witcher. What's the one at the island that's open worlds like GTA, but you can like grapple to everything?
Oh, Just Cause 3.
Just Cause 3. So I mean, a lot of it's
exclusive wise. Yeah, there's not.
Yeah, there's not much, but I mean, it seems like there's a trend that people who own consoles now are more like, well, I'd much rather go to something that's worth spending my time on, especially if I'm spending $60 to $80 on it.
Yeah.
Like Siege. I mean, Siege, we have a lot in store still. It looks like a great game, but it's kind of the shoot bang type game, and it's harder. So the people who normally play the shoot bangs are like, nah. Science. I do want to get the deluxe edition though.
Of Siege?
Yeah.
I haven't heard much about that one.
Oh shit.
It's probably fine. I mean,
Nathan Drake finding historical objects and blowing them up.
Like a true American.
So Nathan Drake is basically like anti-Indiana Jones because he doesn't actually put anything in a museum. He basically just blows the shit up. I'm Gabriel Ramon.
Oh yeah, but like
These are
back to
just
like the
business
original point of what I had of all this. Like I feel
back in the day.
that like the whole Call of Duty thing is really
Yeah.
starting to decline. Like with the new Blops 3 that just came out,
Yeah.
I feel more people were excited about the zombie modes that they
Oh,
were
yeah,
gonna
I
put
mean-
into it than not just like more than the single player,
Yeah.
but more than even just the multiplayer.
Yeah.
Like my friend who loves the Call of Duty games, he's apparently like there's even like a level up system in the zombies now. Like he's
Yeah.
prestiged on his zombie thing, but
Mhm.
like has barely touched the multiplayer and hasn't even started the single player.
Well, it's because they started doing it with the 360 and PS3 release of that. It was only multiplayer and zombies. There was no campaign in it,
Yeah.
which is why it was at a cheaper price point. But I think they'll eventually get to that. I think like things like Titanfall, the multiplayer and zombies for COD, probably stuff like Battlefront for Battlefield, will probably come out in, they might, if
Yeah.
they're just that, be at a cheaper price point, which would be nice.
I would be okay with that with a cheaper price point, but a
Yeah,
lot of
if-
these games are still just. That's my whole point of this. Like, I feel like Battlefront is a good game. I just don't know if it's worth $60 plus almost another additional 60 if you want the full game.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, Battlefront's a fun game, but it is bullshit that EA was like literally pay almost double the price of the game
I mean, that's
to get not all, just
EA.
the season pass, but
They fucking shot Sully.
did they really just shoot Sully?
Yeah.
yeah.
I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry, Souls. Oh, poor Sully. Is he dead? I mean, he was old, so he's probably gonna die anyway, but
I mean, but that's also just unfortunately, I think the world that
Oh fuck.
we live in, and
Doing good.
one of which that we've encouraged with DLC.
yeah, I mean, it's a transition of problems. 'cause,
Shit.
I mean, when COD started getting big and getting serialized, everyone was
God
like,
damn it! I can't
all the
run
big
faster.
yeah, it's because you're out of shape and fat, Dean.
Not in real life.
Ha ha, jokes. But I mean, when COD started getting big and it got serialized and everything, that a lot of people were complaining is like, oh, that's the big thing, that everyone's just a bunch of casual peasants. PC Master Race. Just kidding.
Fuck the PC.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
You would. For all the ladies out there with fellas to impress, just follow these steps.
Oh
Shit,
shit!
I did that wrong.
No.
Punched in the
I also
face.
did that backwards, but whatever. But I mean, we're just trading problems because now EA is like, okay, well, even if we do serialize these, they're not going to work as well since they've seen Battlefield's kind of taking a shit. So like, we'll just charge them DLC for the same concept and end up making the same money
Yeah.
because EA's wonderful and terrible at the same time.
Well, it's just almost like Ubisoft. There was it Uplay.
Yeah.
To log in.
Which is funny because
Time.
the online servers for Risk run off of Uplay,
Do they really?
and I laughed my ass off internally.
Well, I remember. What was I playing? Oh, me and my friend were playing Fallout. Far Cry 4.
Yeah.
We were playing on the PC. And in order to play it, like I bought it through Steam, and then it's like, oh, by the way, you need to download Uplay.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I downloaded it, fine, whatever. It's like, by the way, Uplay has to be running for you to play this game.
Yeah.
Which, like, if I bought the game through the Uplay store,
It would make
I was like,
sense.
okay, that's fine. But I bought it through Steam, which I felt was a fairly reputable thing for, like,
Yeah.
if games are worried about being pirated and stuff, you don't really get as many pirated things
Yeah.
on Steam. With their DMR is pretty easy.
Yeah.
It's games like that just irritate me. Like, I have, I think, a few games I bought from a Humble Bundle
Yeah.
that I got that are Origin games.
Yeah.
To have through Origin, and on my old computer I had Origin downloaded and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I bought my new computer, and got it all built and stuff.
Yeah.
A little over a year ago now.
Yeah.
Still have not put Origin on my computer.
You know what I am excited about? I just realized Titanfall's super cheap now because it didn't do super great. I also have an Origin account for my Command & Conquer bullshit, so I can now play Titanfall 2 years late, but it's fine, whatever.
I had, because whenever I got an Xbone.
Yeah.
Originally, I was just never gonna get one. But then
Yeah.
all the people that I used to play with and
They
everything,
gotten
that-
them,
they
yeah.
all got them. After like we talked and talked and talked, and everybody's like, well, like because PS4 just had so many better things to it. you know?
Yeah.
The hardware in it just alone was a lot better.
Yeah.
And then with that EA conference that Microsoft had, where they just where the EA conference Microsoft just bombed
Yeah.
when they were talking about having to be always connected to the internet and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Was pretty bad for them. And after that came out, I was like, well, I'm gonna buy a PS4. That's
Absolutely,
pretty
yeah.
much.
Because like right after that,
Did
Sony
that
was
for
like,
me.
"Yo, guess what? You have to be connected."
I loved that little PSA they did, like
Yeah.
the full like Sony thing. It's like sharing games with friends, and it was just like guys like, here you go, thanks,
Yeah.
and that was it.